game in the series Space Quest 6, The Spinal Frontier. I played a bit of it, and it looks weird. We'll see how well it goes. I wonder why the series died after this. Hopefully not because of this game. So let's get started, shall we?
The Starcon Federation has reached its decision. Roger Wilco, please step forward.
Let me know if the audio is A-okay.
Roger Wilco, you have been judged guilty of the following crimes: abandoning your post, deviating from mission parameters, misuse of Starcon property, disintegrating a fellow officer, perpetrating a sequel without authorization, and consorting with a female of higher rank. Do you have anything to say for yourself before we pronounce sentence?
Can't you guys take a joke?
Do you have anything intelligent to say for yourself before we pronounce sentence?
Nope.
Very well. It is the opinion of this tribunal that as punishment for your crimes against the Starcon Federation, you are to be decommissioned. You are hereby stripped of the rank of captain.
RIP.
You are no longer an officer of the Starcon Federation. Your enrollment at Starcon Academy is hereby terminated. However, due to your successful return of the SCS Eureka, your rescue of the Goliath's crew, and the fact that nobody gets rid of stubborn mildew stains and black heel marks as well as you do, we are returning you to your former post with Starcon Fleet. You are hereby ordered to resume your duties immediately as janitor second class on board the SCS Deep Ship 86.
Deep Ship. Boy, that 3D model.
Attention all hands. This is your commander speaking. I'd like to thank each and every one of you for your fine performance during our recent episode, A Stitch in Time Saves Gamma 9. So, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, 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 thank you.
Oh boy.
Thank you, 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 thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. As a gesture of appreciation, we're putting in for shore leave on Polysorbate 60. Enjoy yourselves, and don't do anything I wouldn't do. Kilbasa out.
Meanwhile, in a deserted warehouse just outside the galaxy,
Maybe.
I don't care how you do it, gentlemen, so long as his body is intact. Do you understand?
Yes, we got it. Yes, right. Yes, right.
Good. Now, I believe you'll find him here, on Polysorbate 60, on shore leave.
Okay, I'm ready. Energize.
as we join our hero, Roger Wilco, he has just been transported to the surface of Polysorbate 60 to enjoy a little shore leave. Apparently, there was a minor glitch in the process. Well, at least you got here with all your important parts. Your hands, your mouth, and your stomach.
Oh, great. Real wonderful. Nice beam job, you metallic piece of scrap. Jeez, this is snug. Real snug. You know, it actually makes me feel kind of good. I remember when I used to wear my mom's... well, never mind. No time for nostalgia. I've got a serious extraction problem to work out first.
All right. So, notice that we have the narrator back. So let's see what we can do here. What do we have? I don't know what that is.
It's your trusty whisk broom and dustpan. That's your current Buckazoid collection.
Hole one. Nice.
He wisely ignores you. He seems totally unfazed by your sorry attempt at communication. You pinch yourself to make sure this isn't all a bad dream. That's delightfully non-helpful.
Okay.
It would appear that merging those two items is not a good idea. Give the broom a rest.
So how can I move?
Your reach is about as great as your personal depth.
There we go. I think I can put it
Thank
on
you,
though.
my good man.
Give me a second.
Yikes, I hope everything came out with me.
Control. I think everything should be on.
Yes, you actually left a
Oh, there we go.
cool-looking mold of your lower torso. Well, actually, it's not that impressive. Yes, you actually left...
Okay.
Trapped quantities of atmospheric discharge fill depressions in the street surface. The combination of H2O and atmospheric toxins helps to create a delightful reflective sheen. Rats! The cinema appears to be closed. You were really hoping to see Tango and Cash 27.
Well, the narrator almost lost it there.
Bootlicker appears to be open for business.
All right, we can go to
The
Bootlicker.
Cyclops Club doesn't appear to be doing...
All right, let's go over there.
This little flesh wad looks familiar. You wonder what he's doing here. Must have been a victim of the telecommunications wars.
Oh, it's ET. Alright, so let's get a save in. Starto.
Hi there.
Howdy there, partner. The name's Paul Conshohocker. Yeah, that's my name. I'm the proprietor of this here establishment here. Now, anything I can sell you, why, you just let me know. But if you steal anything, I'll be forced to kind of kill you. Welcome.
That sounds fair.
A stack of papers lay unattended on the floor. Apparently, Pa doesn't get in a big hurry to put stuff away. The headline reads, Lindbergh baby kidnapped.
Steal something like
This
what?
is the interior of Bootlicker. In keeping with most of the rest of the area, there is absolutely no frills in the decor.
There seems to be auto guns here.
Were it working this device, it, as noted on its top, would supply ice. The shelves of this interesting establishment hold just about every kind of swill a buzz junkie could want. Of course, whether or not you would survive this stuff is another question. Hey, don't put your mouth on that. Hey, don't...
Just want to talk to him, but whatever.
This little flesh...
Alright. Is it me or Roger looks a bit more goofier?
Your mouth waters at the wine coolers, especially this wild Roddenberry-flavored stuff. Then again, a nice frosty Harlan Alison, a cold-filtered Beers Anthony, or a Marion Zima Bradley sounds good about now.
Alright. So how much does it cost?
That wouldn't prove... Don't pick it.
Yikes, those liquid crystal displays. I still have nightmares about them. Yikes.
That wouldn't...
I don't think Sierra did.
What's the stuff behind you?
Oh, that, eh? Why, that there's the good stuff, sonny. I got some real fine stuff back here. Oh, yeah, I do. That's cold Saurian brandy. That's what that is. Best available in these parts here. Now, it's way out of your price range, I'm sure. It goes for 20 buckazoids per.
Too much for me. What the hell is this?
It's one of those new Kodrak mobile photo booths. I heard they were beta testing those.
Let's try it.
It's unmoved by your touch. It's on... You get a jump on senility.
Okay.
This guy looks friendly now. Try to keep it that way. A mechanical traffic light diligently maintains control over the nearly non-existent traffic in the area.
Hello, Mr. Bouncer?
He pays very little attention. You're pretty used to it. But someday...
Oh, there's an arcade here. Maybe there was Astro Chicken 27. Oh man, everyone looks rough here. I'm doing pretty well.
Now that's an interesting specimen. Is this place the backwoods of the universe or what? Cool. It's a potential sucker trying to decide if it's worth it. There's a serious dweeb factor happening here. Look, it's the hot new game, Stooge Fighter 3. It's supposed to be the goriest, most violent arcade game since Disemboweling for Dollars.
Ooh, I want to play. Oh, you can actually play? Okay, well, it's the Three Stooges. Let's go with Alarmin. Okay.
Let's get ready to rumble!
Oh, this control's great. I'm getting slaughtered here. I think I got him. I got him in a pattern here. Damn, he knows my trick now. Damn.
Big Mo wins.
Damn you, Big Mo.
Rumble.
Man, Big Mo is so strong. Man, I can't win. Damn you, Big Mo.
Wins the match. He moitered you.
Game over, man. Game over. Oh, it was this guy.
So this is Stooge Fighter 3. Doesn't look so tough to me.
Say, partner, care to indulge in a friendly game? By the way, the name's Jerkwad. What's your mama call you?
A mistake. But my friends call me Roger. Roger Wilco.
Well, it's darn fine to meet you, Roger. So, what do you say to a friendly little round of Stooge Fighter 3?
Let's rumble.
Gosh, Mr. Jerkwad, that sounds neat.
I think I'll go with Big Mo this time. And again, Coily Joel? No, Big Mo.
Let's get ready to rumble!
a wise guy. Good-ya. Good-ya. Oh, a wise guy.
I wonder if I have to win this like in the other.
Wise guy. See that? Hit that. Good-ya. Oh, a wise guy. See that? Hit that. Good-ya. Oh,
So
a
dumb.
wise guy.
Use your ultimate move. I don't know how to do my ultimate move.
Oh, a wise guy.
Maybe I need to charge. No?
Nah, nah, nah. Good-ya. Good-ya.
I'm trying!
Good-ya. See that? Hit that.
Damn, I got lame brained again.
Quelly Joe wins. Rumble.
Hey there, Worm.
Oh, a wise guy. See that? Hit that.
I see that move, I can't.
Yeah. See that? Hit that.
Look at that. It's like half my health bar right there.
See that? Hit that. Oh, a wise guy. Oh, a wise guy.
It's got me in a combo here.
A wise guy. Oh, a wise guy. See that? Hit that.
I got lame brained again.
Quelly Joe wins the match.
Damn you, Joe.
He moitered you.
Game over, man.
Wow, man. I guess I got real lucky. Or maybe you were holding back on me. Nah, you wouldn't do that, would you? You don't look that bright. I mean, that probably isn't your style. Wanna play again?
That's cool.
Not now, thanks.
Damn you, jerkwad.
This little purple being is kicking Fanny on this game. He's built up an audience. Another in the wide variety of life forms you've seen on this planet. This guy just stands there, looks, and fires an occasional lunger. How did...
Oh.
You are visually unimpressed. Another in the wide... How did all these forms manage to come together in one place? Normally, you'd have to travel light years to run into just a few different life forms. This place has the odds beaten big time. It's last year's hot arcade punch-em-up, more dull combat 2. This arcade, known to the locals as Dismembers Only, is filled with lowlifes, druggies, and juvenile delinquents from all over the galaxy. And those are just the employees.
Womp womp.
An overhead screen advertises a new kiddie-level arcade game in which you walk around Calcutta trying to match the right body part with the leper who lost it. It's called Mixed Up Mother Teresa.
Terrible. Well, I guess there's nothing here.
This humongous expensive game is an all-time favorite. You have to duplicate famous gourmet dishes while piloting vintage combat aircraft against the Nazi menace. It's called Secret Recipes of the Luftwaffe.
Okay, that was pretty good. Alright, let's get out of here. I don't know what to do. Oh, this guy.
Hey!
He ignores you. Get used to it. It's one of those new Kodrak mobile photo booths. I heard they were beta testing those. It's on move.
Maybe I gotta put a coin in?
You pop a coin in the slot and climb on in.
All right, I'm looking pretty good. Fire away. There's got to be an optics problem with that machine. I look partially digested.
Good thing you didn't opt for that second set of prints after all. Guess that guy won't be filing any complaints with the Portable Business Association.
Okay. Well, I got pictures now.
Let's look at it together and see what we can see, okay?
Right. Well, we're now broke. Have no Buckazoids.
The barrel's a little too hot to... Despite your dedication to the custodial arts, you resist the urge to clean up this mess. Sweet sentiments, urban style.
Alright, where can we go? Down here.
The street's a little bit cleaner here. It does have that peculiar burn crater just under the traffic signal.
Oh boy, implants and stuff. What is?
This guy looks like he should be standing watch around one of those barrels. He has a bit of a nervous look about him.
Uh-oh. Don't want him to stab me. We can talk to the lady here.
She says, "Scrump off, you little felchmonger."
Yeah, that's fair. Okay.
Howdy, stranger. The name's Blatz. Fester Blatz. Welcome to Implants and Stuff. Go ahead. Have a look around at some of the most interesting replacement body components this lovely planetoid has to offer.
Oh, a nice fresh sales pitch.
Low piercing. Alright, what do we
You
have?
display your standard blank stare. This one's labeled fresh. By the looks of things around here, fresh is a very relative term. It looks a lot more detailed than it did in Space Quest 4, that's for sure. That board, not much. What's special about this Abby Normal guy? Good night, Mr. Feldman, wherever you are.
Brain-dead products have been a staple of the home-built being hobbyist for decades now. They make a fine line of adapter plugs which allow for cross-species component swapping. Means you'll be able to pick up parts anywhere other beings exist. Nice deal, huh? They also make a pretty fine Modi. Get tired of what kind of mood your droid, or spouse for that matter, is in? Why, you just slap in one of those babies and bingo! You can modify them into a whole new attitude. Find a wife type who won't pay some big buckazoids for that. Too bad the sale of them is illegal. About all I do is trade for 'em. It's one of them loopholes, guess you could say. Kinda developed a hobby of collecting the suckers.
Well, we can trade for it. Maybe we can trade these pictures.
Boy, wouldn't it be cool if that really worked?
It would. But,
It probably seemed like a good idea.
Go ahead and look around, partner. Yeah, I got 'em in a few months ago, fresh from the harvesting facility. Genuine dumb brand cranial stocks. Perfect for when just one or two accidental nicks from those amateur scalpels can render your home-built being useless as lips on a... Oh, never mind. Just rip out that old stock and slam in one of these little beauties and your home-built being will be carrying out your bidding in no time. Guaranteed. Yeah, this is the only place on the planet to get a good lobe piercing, I tell ya. And even though we don't have to, we do use only Lorshan quality body part piercing products. Less chance of pus buildup and drainage that way. That stuff tends to dull the erythrium coating on the hardware.
right.
Them syringes you can use with lidocaine if you got some. Sometimes you gotta give old Butch a jump start right at first.
Old Butch.
An empty tank of gen blood sits in the dust. A generic synthetic blood which was originally designed for use as a temporary blood substitute in the event of traumatic loss. It has become a favorite in the You Build a Beast Brotherhood. Now you know what happened to the infamous R2 line of droids. They've been reduced to carrying out the most trivial of tasks. Fester's using one for a gen blood blender. How sad. The R2 line of droids seemed like the hottest thing going in their day. Then they found that one little flaw in the programming. Unfortunately, the princess's personal life will never be quite the same.
Womp womp. Okay.
Yeah, sometimes when you do a lot of cranial work, you gotta replace the fluid so the old brain isn't just bouncing around in there like a BB. But then you're probably already used to that.
The hell does that mean? The hell does that mean?
So this is where old Fester ended up after the total collapse of the never-thriving tourist trade on that sandy planetoid Fleeb hut. He seems to know how to land on his feet, no matter how fungally challenged they may be.
Oh, it's the guy from 2 or 3. Probably 3. You know, the one who had his store there on the desert island, desert planet.
The street seems to reflect... Rats. It feels slightly gritty. You really don't... Despite the entire... You summon the ability to leave... Don't pick... It feels slightly... Don't pick at...
So what do we need to do now? We're on shore leave, so... Notice that the cinema tag is always changing.
This door doesn't appear to have been used in quite some time. With the exception of the strip here, this place is nigh on to being a ghost town. It won't budge. It's seriously closed.
Hey! Hey!
I wonder if you... Nah, what was I thinking?
Hey,
Buddy, maybe you can help me out. I'm trying to track down this Ender Droid. I'm an Ender Droid runner. I know it don't look so hot, but I'm in disguise, you know?
in disguise? Yeah, you do look disguised. I just don't know what like. Hey, here's a tip. Think seriously about a flea dip.
I could really use your help getting this one. I've had a hell of a time tracking him down. You've gotta help me. Tell you what, if you can find and immobilize this bionic beer opener, it's worth 50 buckazoids to you.
50
What do you say to
buckazoids.
that? I've scoured this dung heap. I haven't seen synthetic hide nor hair of him. All that's left to check is that bar. I'd go in there myself, you see, but I've had a little misunderstanding with the management. No biggie. I'm sure it'll blow over soon. Anyway, can you help me out? What do you say? 50 buckazoids. And if you don't mind me saying it, you look like you could use it. So how about it?
Well, I don't know. What's this Endodroid thing look like? And why do you want it?
Well, he's about your height, only maybe a few inches higher. And I'd say about your weight, give or take 60 pounds or so. But then that's just probably because of that stuff he's made of. Kind of a liquid metal thing, but that's not important. He's got a crew cut, and I think he was wearing a long, dark coat. Has a strange accent.
But why do you want him?
Oh, he made some people mad.
How?
Oh, I guess he sort of jumped out of his program and kind of killed and or mangled a score or so of co-workers and, more importantly, management personnel. A big no-no. No big
Okay.
deal. I just gotta take him in for analysis and processing. It could help pull me out of my unfortunate cash flow situation. And most importantly, it can mean 50 buckazoids for you. What do you say?
Do it.
Well, I could use the buckazoids. I'll see what I can do.
Great. You won't regret it. You're gonna need this data quarter. It's been modified to only be sensitive to certain unique components like droidium, something only an Endrodroid would be composed of. This'll help you root him out. Good luck. Let me know when you've got him. Thanks. I gotta go check in with the home office. I'll check back out here a little later to see how you're coming along.
All right. Well, we've got a quest now. We got to find a droid to get some money.
It would appear that once again, Vice is a bit more profitable than most business ventures. This place is almost too hip for the planet. But then, that's no mean feat, given what a total heap this place appears to be. Your utterances fall on uninterested oral organs.
What can I do for you there, fella?
What have you got?
Well, aside from the obvious stuff which is glaring in your face from the back wall here, I do make some mixed drinks. I mean, if I do say so myself, I make a pretty mean William Gibson and a pretty good ass-em-off cocktail, you know what I mean, huh? Hey, I got you. Try a fuzzy toad jam. They seem to be pretty popular with your particular species here.
You know what? I think I'll pass.
Oh.
You probably wonder where that... It feels slightly...
Let's go on this. Is it him?
These guys are a nicely matched set. They seem to be amusing each other to a very high degree. He ignores you. Excellent guess, Kreskin. Wrong, but excellent. In this case, I'd suggest you just...
Gee, she looks pretty busy right now. Maybe I should wait until she's done with that table.
Woof, woof. Adventure game stress must really be getting to you if you want to get romantic with that. You get a jump on senility by E, or whatever it is.
Howdy, Dollface. What can I get you?
Nothing right now, thanks.
Okay, you just let me know if you change your mind, hon.
Okay.
As cool as it would be to interface these two items, it would appear that merge... That's a... Boy...
Oh.
This button scrolls the information on the data coder's LCD view screen in an upwardly appearing fashion.
Oh.
This button scrolls the information on the data coder's LCD view screen in a downward fashion. This button opens and closes the data coder's faceplate. The Reconfigure button will reset the internal chips, plates, and IRKs to standard data coder setup. Use this button if you have rearranged the components and wish to restore them to their original positions.
What? Power.
This button turns the data coder on and off.
Okay.
You try to mush the liquid crystals around a bit with your finger, shortening the light.
Okay.
Boy, wouldn't it be... Excellent guess. Don't open the data coder when it's switched on. Doing so could damage some of the delicate internal components, such as your central nervous system. You have successfully reconfigured the data coder for standard use.
Uh-oh.
If you want to open it, you'll have to find the...
Okay, so how do I use it?
This is the faceplate. This is your highly... It has other possible uses as well, but... This guy looks like he just got back from Cybernob.
Cybernob.
It probably seemed as cool as it... Excellent. Excellent. No one here is interested in conversing with you. Get used to it. Don't take it personally. Maybe it's just a species thing.
Hey, the alien left.
It's too humiliating to sit alone.
Oh no, Roger. His self-esteem. Ah, maybe. Let's try it. Let's go next to this guy.
This is the... This button. They don't do anything when you touch... This is the data coder's proximity display. If one light is on, the selected chemical compound shown on the LCD screen is present, but at an extremely low trace level. If 2 lights are on, the compound is within 100 meters. If all 3 lights are on and flashing, the compound is within 10 meters. If no lights are on, either the data quarter is not turned on, or there is no detectable trace of the compound.
Now I understand. Alright, so if we try it here.
This
2. So he's within 100 meters.
It's one of several people dying. Don't pick at. Hey, don't put your mouth on that. Your words are so unspectacular, nature doesn't even.
Is it there? Let's find out.
You probably wonder what. It wouldn't be prudent to do that. It feels like you some.
Hey there, guy. Come on now. Hey, you can't come back here. You want something? You let me know, all right?
Be cool, man.
Hey, Mac, you gotta keep your can on that side of the bar, all right? That's the house rules. Don't make me get rough with you, okay, huh? We're all here to have a good time.
This is the main floor of the Swank Lounge, Orion's Belt. This seems... The refrigeration unit... Hey, when did you start knowing things like that? There's a small valve on this conduit. This is the main floor of the Swank... An interesting arrangement.
Maybe I can sneak in while he's going on the opposite side.
Hey, Mac, you gotta keep your can...
Nope. Maybe outside? Yeah, maybe. The hell is
No,
that?
can it be? It is. It's Elmo Pug, the former CEO of Scumsoft. Hard times have hit him like a ball-peen hammer between the, eyes. Maybe there is a karma ferry. You get a jump on Cinder.
Oh. Wait, but maybe the droid... I don't know.
This...
We'll go around, check it out. Yeah, it seems to be inside the bar.
The flaming barrels remind... The flaming... Another Orion... This door doesn't appear to have been used. Now this place... You get a jump on. You start to say something, and then you remember that. It would appear.
Gotta go to the bathroom. Yeah, my guess is the toilet as well, but...
Don't pick. He can't hear you. You start to say something, and I wouldn't risk talking to. I wouldn't risk. This guy has an interest. Hey, don't. It's unwise to. It's unwise to mess. What a boss blender. I'll bet they can make all kinds of foo-foo drinks in that.
Oh, jeez.
Now there's an interesting look. What can be said that isn't painfully obvious? That she'll look better come closing time. Well, that wasn't too bad for a borderline physical specimen like you. It didn't quite get the job done, though. Nah, you still haven't convinced the door to yield to your obviously superior physical presence.
There we go.
Wow, you really did it. Not exactly the subtlest of entry techniques, but effective. That's pretty macho for the likes of you. Who would have guessed you'd have the makings of a Starsky or a Hutch, or a Tango or a Cash?
Well, from what I read, the game was well received, so, well, as well received as the other games.
You go now, and I don't rearrange your organs.
He's here.
Hey there. So, what's up? Pretty crappy weather we're having, don't you think? Wow, so what's with the hole in your arm? That's gotta sting. My, you're a tall one. Is there something I can do for you?
He's apparently a social minimalist. His only reaction is the kind of look that makes you want to run to the safety of your closet and assume your all too familiar fetal position. I'm not going to say he told you so, but he did.
Yeah, he kind of did.
You go now, and I don't rearrange your organs.
Don't touch that. We don't know where you've been. Don't pick. That's you.
There, that's a great improvement. Look much better now.
Hey, my eyeball.
Well, he did warn you. I'm not going to say he...
You go now, and I don't rearrange your organs.
Kegs of Watney's, Red Dog, Samuel Adams. Excuse me, I need to wipe my chin. The Endodroid's home surgery kit sits on the crate, but I suppose you can see that. It's the Endodroid, and he's repairing himself. Yuck. They're just some no-deposit empties. I don't know what comes down here, but these definitely have some sort of deposit. Cartons of really boring stuff like cocktail napkins and the like populate a good portion of the area down here.
Yeah, that's a great improvement.
Well, he did. I'm not going to say...
Okay, so... what I think I have to do... get the pipe, get out.
You go now, and I don't rearrange your organs.
I don't know what the hell is this. So what can we do with the pipe?
Yes, you actually left it. Yes, you... The street...
Come on, Roger, you can do it. No?
Those two look like people my mom warned me about. I think I should avoid them.
Excellent guess. It would appear that a very odd fixture occupies a good portion of this corner. Its purpose is irrelevant, as it seems to be the victim of a lack of maintenance and some sort of clinging mineral-like deposit, which have been laid down in several arch-shaped patterns. A sensible person would be afraid to find out what this caps off. That being the case, I'll take the liberty of telling you that it's something you don't want to mess with. Look at him, do you...
Hey! Say, you look familiar. Didn't I kick your butt in a huge robot once?
Oh yeah, that. I hope to forget that. It was the beginning of my undoing. I was a laughingstock around the company in the final days of Scumsoft. Oh well, if that hadn't gotten me, some of my other creative management techniques would have. In looking at the big picture, I suppose that arrangement left me with all my physical assets intact. Not a single other thing, unfortunately. I'm humiliated to admit that I have, on rare occasion, resorted to selling cheat sheets for arcade games. I've got to maintain a fairly, modest profile, I guess you could say. Time heals wounds and all that. Plus, maybe I can avoid a premature termination.
Wow. That's all very interesting. And very boring, if you don't mind my saying. What I want to know is, can you sell me a cheat sheet for Stooge Fighter 3?
Well, I think I may be able to facilitate that. I may have one in stock. Okay, here's what I need from you. A nice new bottle of Coldsortian brandy. If you can deliver that, I think we can call it a deal. My people, I'll be waiting to take delivery from you so that we can put a bow on this deal. Catch you later.
Okay, so we need to make some Buckazoids here.
You summon the ability. Even you recognize the symbols on the barrels, and you could never have enough Buckazoids, mop breath.
Yeah. Oh, Roger. What? This is new.
Nice place. Those are some interesting looking dudes. Must be a couple of real losers since they seem to be dateless. Of course, that won't be a problem for you once word gets around that you've hit the planet. Can you believe he actually thinks that? Ah, this place still has those old-style ray projection infomercial viewers. What rubes. An electronic proximity sensor-activated bell, probably used to signal for attention, rests on the counter. That's the inn's transaction. It says, if you have a Buckazoid, give a Buckazoid. If you need a Buckazoid, take a Buckazoid. Not too surprisingly, it's empty, without content, void of mass, a state you're familiar with.
Gary Owens. Yeah, it does sound familiar.
The desk, well, that's the manager of this little slicer. You give the bell a pass with your hand. The manager doesn't exactly spring up. He seems to be ignoring you.
Got a pipe.
Excellent guess. Your words are so Your words...
Hey, where you going, son? That's for paying customers only.
Don't touch that. Nice place, if you're a fan. At some time...
Excuse me. I'd like a room, please.
Really? I mean, really? Well, I think we got one or two for a couple of $100 Buckazoids a night. In advance, you understand.
I believe I have a prepaid reservation provided me by StarCon.
I got no reservations from any StarCon. I got no reservations, period. I do a cash business. You want a room, call out the Buckazoids.
So that's, 200. Well, okay.
200? Don't you listen, son? I said 300. That's 300 a night. And I don't include any weird pets. Them's extra.
I could have sworn you said...
You calling me a liar? I don't need no guff from the likes of you. This is the finest lodging on the planet, son. You don't like the prices, you can just take your sorry, pinkish carcass out of here.
Well, 300? Okay. But give me your finest room then.
The finest room? Yeah, right. You got it, buckaroo. Best in the house.
I think we're gonna get hustled.
Coming right up. Pay up, and we're in business.
Yeah, let me come back to that.
As enticing as the...
So, what do we do? This guy, we gotta cheat. I imagine we're gonna cheat him out of money.
This door doesn't appear to have been... It probably seemed...
Can I kick that in as well?
It won't but... It won't... It won't... Now this place seems to be a little more interesting. You can't...
There must be something we can do.
The planet's persistent drizzle of water and other unidentified... The planet's persistent drizzle of water and other unidentified... The interesting parking technique employed by the pilot of this formerly space-worthy ship has made entry impossible. Makes you wonder how or if the pilot got out. The barrel's a little... Despite your debt, you can't... Don't touch that. It wouldn't be... You can't...
Hello, Mr. Bouncer?
He pays very little...
What can I do?
Can't you see he's working the room here? He's expecting a babe stampede any minute now. His lifespan, no matter how long, will never be enough. But hey, a guy can dream.
What can I do for...
What have you got?
Well, there's such... Okay, you got...
Oh. No, I don't have it. Get him a drink or not?
what can I... Okay.
I'm gonna take out the pipe.
Hey, hey! What can I... Okay. What... Okay.
Yikes! I'll bet even old Fester Blatz hasn't seen one of these. You get it. They seem to be in use. Your rudeness... In this case... It's too... Gee, an empty booth. Perhaps you should clean it.
Okay, let's do it.
Boy, wouldn't it be cool. It probably...
Howdy, Dolph.
Nothing right now.
Okay.
Well, let's go see Arnie. I don't know what we can do to beat him, though. So strong.
You go now and I... Yeah, that's a great improvement.
Well, I'm not going to say he...
He did warn us.
You go now.
Excellent. It... Boy. It... As... It probably...
And if I click on him, he just goes in and pulls my organs out.
Yeah, that's a great improvement. Look much better now.
Well, I'm not going to say
So what to do?
Hey, back off here. Only trained professionals like yours truly are
Oh, he's...
Should wait for the other guy to return. Yeah, but he's not showing up. Wait, is that a critter?
The guy looks like he could really use a visit to Supercuts. If the thought of how he might look underneath didn't cause you to Some inconsiderate slob has littered the streets with the debris once contained within this barrel. If only you'd gotten here a little earlier, you could have been the inconsiderate slob. That wouldn't... That... Don't... That... It wouldn't... Hey, take it easy. You're on R&R. You wouldn't be so anxious to use that if you were at work. The street's a little bit cleaner here. It does...
Get Arnie out of the bar. Maybe I can hit the window with the bar.
It would appear... That's an interesting... The flaming barrels remind... The flame... This door doesn't... Don't touch that. Don't touch that. It wouldn't be... Look at him. Don't touch that. That's delightful. This is an interesting billboard. You can't help but wonder what this Altera company markets. The street seems to reflect... That wouldn't... Yep, it's still a dump. Fire burns in... Sure, you've been in space a long, long time, but it might pay to be just a little more discriminate.
Oh?
Hey!
He ignores...
Hey!
He ignores...
This brown guy's following me around. Maybe I gotta do something with that.
It's one of those Bjorn guys. It's so cute when they talk about assimilating everyone.
Star Trek joke.
Let's not.
Got stuck there. All right, well, this is...
This guy looks friendly. Have you already forgotten the warning from the eyes?
Hello,
He pays very...
What can I...
What have you got?
Well, aside from the obvious stuff which is glaring in your face from the back wall here, I do make some mixed drinks. I mean, if I do say so myself, I make a pretty mean William Gibson and a pretty good ass-em-off cocktail, you know what I mean, huh? Hey, I got you. Try a fuzzy toad jam. They seem to be pretty popular with your particular, species here. Okay, you got it, pal.
Maybe I just gotta wait. It's not really doing the work
A
here.
quick look indicates that the bartender is physically well balanced and adroit. A good combination for this profession. The shirt would further indicate that he has the mentality for it. A wide variety of some of your personal favorites. Babylon 45, Watney's Red Planet, and Starbeck. Starbeck. It makes you go where no man has gone before. An interesting...
Like, you could probably throw the alcohol in his open wound.
It's too human. Gee, an empty booth. Perhaps you should clean it. The walls up here maintain the same conduit. It probably seemed like a good idea. As cool as it would be.
Howdy, Dolph.
Nothing right now.
Okay.
It's unwise. That wouldn't. No one here. Your words. You get a jump on.
We're missing something. Maybe we need to go to the other store. Maybe we just need to club this guy.
It would appear that. As cool as it. Despite your dedication. Despite your. The buildings around here have seen much better days. This must be the old part of town. If it isn't, you'd hate to see what is. That would. That's an excellent guess. That's a... It prob...
Got the 20 there, Buster? Otherwise, you can swill thruster drippings with the rest of the dead beats around here.
That guy looks like a walking green flesh bulb, and his eyes look like filaments, and... Whoa! Must be a janitorial flashback.
What are we missing? What is this?
The dumpster is nearly the cleanest item in the area, and you thought you were a slob. That's an interesting piece of hardware. Your normally dim power of recollection actually recalls having seen a picture of one of these in the ship library. Get this. It's called a bike. People used to actually get on these and use their own muscles to achieve locomotion. What losers.
Wow.
Upon closer inspection, you notice some sort of ID card hanging on the frame.
Well, what do you know?
Upon grabbing the ID card, you notice the picture on it is of a rather homely-looking alien type. Guess everyone can't be as fortunate as you.
Wait a minute.
It's the alien ID you snagged from that rusty bike. That's a fairly hideous picture of the former owner. It makes the average Department of Motor Vehicles photographer look like Ansel Adams. You get fingerprints on. You quite cleverly paste your picture over the old one on the ID card.
Oh, we got something. I don't know how that's going to help us out, but... we have ID now.
Boy, wouldn't it be cool?
Yes, it would be cool if it actually worked.
It would appear that merging those as it would appear excellent get. That bores me. A very odd fixture. A very odd fixture. A sensible. That's an in. Don't.
I imagine I should look at everything. I might have missed
This
something.
is a case of street walking where the street itself possesses more of a threat than any other elements associated. You wonder if there could be any connection between this kind of waste disposal and a thriving business like implants and stuff. Wow, that's kind of deep for you. This part of town. This is a case of There's certainly no...
Come on, video game. Well, it seems like the game has frozen, so let's take care of that very quickly. So we have an ID card. We have... that's about it.
It probably... as cool...
Where would I need a security card?
It would appear that... Ah, an arcade. You haven't been in an arcade in at least a sequel or two. How cute. It has a really big replica of a coin slot. Sweet Sentiments Urban. Another Orion's Belt franchise. That's one place you have yet to be banished from. I'll bet that's the finest neon sculpture on the whole corner. The pilot of this craft, the streetlight. Now this place seems to be a little more interesting. messy, but in the streets. The puddle looks like water, but on this orb, you just know. You summon the ability to. The streets, the sidewalk. Another Orion.
Okay.
Ah, so you're with Polysorbate Security, huh? Yeah, what can I get for you, Chief?
What have you got?
Well, aside from the up, I got just the thing for you guys. It's something I don't even give the
Make me a double uvula spritzer. Twist a fleck rind, and I want it hacked and whipped, not like one of those shaken or stirred sissy drinks.
Okay, coming right up, Chief. Listen, this'll take a couple of minutes, but feast your eyes on the making of it, all right?
Oh, that's just fine. Take your time, my good man.
Hey there, FP. How's it going, man? Oh, maybe we gotta...
Yow! You quickly close. This one doesn't spew. Yow! You. Yow! That would. It would. Don't. Use some.
Oh, maybe the other valve did something in the basement. Oh. We'll find out.
You go now and
When did the music start?
This is the main. That's still. It's salt. That's still. This one doesn't. This one does. It wouldn't. Don't touch. The bartender is mixing your drink. Leave him alone and solve some puzzles or something. A wide variety of concoctions fills the shelf. Some of your personal. That's. It wouldn't. You're in a public place. It wouldn't. Don't pick. It's salt. It's salt. Don't touch. This is the main floor of the Swank Lounge. Orion. There's a small. Yow! You. Yow! Yow!
Hey! What can I do?
What have you got?
What?
You know what?
We can open the valves. Doesn't really help us out though.
Jeez, Rod.
Wait, he does have a bucket in his back. Maybe we have to do something with that?
That wouldn't. It feels. Don't touch them. It's too huge. The walls up here maintain the same.
Howdy, Dolph.
Nothing right.
Okay.
That's an boy.
Maybe I gotta do something with the pipe.
Huh.
What have you got?
Well, I...
Make me.
Oh.
Oh.
It probably. That's an as cool. It would appear. Axel. Let's look at it together and you get fingerprints. As cool as. Yo! This one doesn't.
So we got a nice cube tray.
Let's look at it. You get finger. It probably seemed like a good. That's an. It would appear that. That's an. That would. This is the main. There's a small. A wide variety. Some of your.
So convoluted. All right. What can we do with the ice cube tray?
The bartender is mixing your drink. Leave him alone and solve some puzzles or something. A wide variety. Some of your. This rather large individual with the headphones seems to have tuned this place out.
Oh, yeah, maybe. You know, that could be a good idea.
It probably... Excellent. As cool. That's an... Even you... It wouldn't... That would...
No red cubes.
Excellent. As cool as it would be to enter... That's an interest...
Careful, boy. You don't want to be pricking yourself with one of those. They aren't approved for first species use. We pick them up used from organ pirates who specialize in harvesting stuff from battle zones. Wouldn't want you to go mentioning that to anyone, you understand.
It's empty. Picking up useless items. Don't touch that. Don't pick... I'm sure you'd love to be able to play with it. It feels... That's It wouldn't be... It feels...
Don't touch that sign? Now, wait a minute. Well, geez, guy, I seem to be a little short on these right now. Slide on by in a month or two and I should be all...
It feels... Don't screw...
Well, I tell you, I kind of hate the idea of opening that up right now. You see, we had a power outage a few weeks back, and my service hasn't gotten over here to clean it out yet. That cranial fluid is some skank spew when it warms up. Woo! Well, come on back by next...
It would appear that merging... That's an... You summon the ability... It wouldn't be... That's not too wise. One should be prudent when one has so little to sacrifice in the... That's...
Okay, well... Oh, I got an idea.
It would appear that it probably...
What?
It wouldn't be prudent. That's don't pick... Were it working this device, it, as noted on its top, would supply... Boy, would... That's an... Fire burn... Fire... You'd think, if indeed you did, that a guy with the skin quality of a pachyderm wouldn't have a problem with this climate. It probably... Boy... Boy, wouldn't... That's an... The street seem...
Did I get stuck again? God damn it. Okay, we're good.
This is the data quarters L. See how easy? This button...
trade that for something else.
Ah, and it wouldn't be prudent.
Yeah, we did reconfigure earlier. It didn't really do anything.
Don't pick it. It wouldn't. That wouldn't. Not now. It's hard to see with this big oaf in front of it, but this looks like the hot new game, Beat the Crap Out of Urkel. It replaces last year's Smash game, Beat the Crap Out of the Encyclopedia Britannica kid. You know, the one that keeps saying, "Ouch, you broke my mandibula." It probably as cool. That's now that's an this arcade and those are.
What are we missing here? So we got an ice cube tray. Now what?
Geez, Roger, when will you learn? In the past, that kind of behavior has led you to being sliced, diced, compacted, compressed, pureed, digested, inverted, carbo-gelatinized, and other stuff just as interesting. It's a little early in the game to be getting your can creased.
All right, all right.
Boy, wouldn't it be...
Huh, so you're with...
What have you got?
Well, I got... Okay, you... Huh.
Make me a W...
Oh.
That's an... It would appear as cool. That's an... Yow! This one does. This one. This one.
This one.
Yow! It would appear that excellent. Just the same old chilled An interesting, a wide some of your. It probably, that's an, boy, as, it, as.
What can I do? Maybe.
Boy, it would appear that.
No.
How trendy. Cargo ship grating seems to have been used in an artsy... it must be pretty interesting below when someone up here rejects whatever substances they may have consumed over the previous... The railings make a fair attempt.
Try using the ID card on other people. Oh, really?
Excellent. It probably... It... You hear them say, "Geez, our skimmer's double hovered. We gotta run." You snagged the 4 hoses. Never know when you're going to meet that special lady.
Ah, okay. What?
It's too hum.
What is that?
The druggies are gone, leaving a partially used nitro tank.
Okay.
It would appear that as
Partially used nitro tank.
as cool that it would it act.
I think I need to use the hoses here. For what? I don't know.
Huh, so...
What have you got?
Well, I...
Make... Oh.
Boy, it would... Yo! It probably... That's it. It would... As...
Nope.
Excellent. It probably... It would appear that...
What are you guys babbling about?
As cool... That's... That's an... It prob... As cool... It probably... Boy, would... That's an...
No, I saw Terminator 2. I saw all 3. Well, it probably is another one that came out. So 1, 2, and 3, but it's been so long. I don't remember.
Boy... As cool... It pro... As...
So...
The druggies are gone.
What can I do with this?
It's tough. It's tough. It's tough. It's tough.
It's tough.
In this galaxy, those two... Careful. Nothing happened. Nothing... It's a twisted mass of hookah hoses. Carefully untangle the twisted mass of hookah hoses and then rehook the hoses to create one long hose. It reminds you of Christmas time back home when you enjoyed untangling the Christmas lights and saying to yourself, I get so much satisfaction from cleaning and straightening. One day, I'll be the best janitor ever.
Oh, Roger.
Well, at least one part of that dream came true. You are a janitor. You rehook the hoses to create one long one. What, was that supposed to be clever? Boy, would... That's an... It would have...
Okay, we've got a long hose. Now what?
Hey there,
Nothing happens. See, most games would just give you a generic response when you try something useless like that. But we've custom-tailored this response exactly for you. As cool as...
What can I...
What have you got?
Well,
Make me...
Oh.
Oh.
Boy,
It would be cool.
As cool... It would appear that...
What can we do with the long hose?
As cool as... As cool... Sometimes it's hard to tell. Sometimes it's hard to tell which looks stranger, the ship or the being piloting it. You won't... The planet's persistent drizzle of water and other unidentified...
Maybe we repair the pipe, the ice machine with the pipe.
Boy, wouldn't...
That would be cool.
Were it working this device...
Got the 20 there?
As cool...
What can we do with this?
That's an excellent... That's an excellent...
And I'm getting nowhere.
It says... That's the manager of this little... Boy, it would appear that merging those... As cool... It probably... That's an... Boy, would...
What are we missing here?
Ah, an arcade. This door doesn't appear to have been used in quite some time.
Can we do something with the hose? And the robot downstairs. Seems like you can do something with the nitrogen tank. Okay. Like I can't move it.
It's tough.
Gee, she looks...
Hey there, Nitro.
Howdy, door.
Nothing right now.
Okay.
As cool. That's an axle. That's an... The druggies are gone, leaving a partially used nitro tank. It probably... The walls up here. The walls up. The second floor of the... The lights do a most... Gee, an empty booth. Gee. The druggie... That's an infant... As... It would appear that... Boy, it probably...
The pipe in the corner.
The second floor of the night... The light... The walls up here... The walls... The walls up here... The second floor... The second floor of the... The railings make a fair attempt at keeping those upstairs from unexpectedly relocating themselves downstairs, which usually results in an unpleasant experience for the faller, not to mention any potential fallees in the way.
Use pipe in tank.
It probably... How trendy. Cargo ship grating. How trendy. The canister snaps neatly into the conduit opening.
Okay. That's the third pipe. That'll put the hose in.
What can I do?
What have you got?
Well, I got...
Make...
Oh.
Excellent. It probably...
It'll probably transform me into an icicle or something.
As cool. This one doesn't...
Hmm.
Yo! Yo! Yo!
Okay, maybe it's already working.
You go now, and I...
You found your way to the You found...
It's that tank of nitro I drug over here. Weren't you paying attention?
Guess I gotta turn it on.
Nitro begins to flow through the tubing and into the conduit. This one... Hey, that nitro's coming out through this conduit. Better shut the tank off before it's all waste. Your...
Okay.
The nitro stops.
Stop the nitro.
An interesting arrangement of conduits creates a... The hookah hose is now attached to the left. You pick up the loop. You pick up the loose end.
Hey, what if you... What? Hey. Oh.
You pick up. You pick up. It's salt. You pick up the loose end. That's an... It probably seemed like a good axe. You pick up the loot. You pick up the loose.
Okay.
This one.
Yeah.
So we'll go try it out again.
Nitro begins to...
Oh no, nitro's coming.
You pick up the loot. You pick up. You pick up.
Okay.
You pick. You pick up the. The subtle and well-designed lighting scheme distorts dimensional perception and creates an atmosphere conducive. What's with the interior designer's spew? It feels. You pick. You pick up the.
Where the hell am I supposed to drop this?
As it probably. Boy, that's an an interesting arrangement of conduits creates an.
Sounds like you gotta do something to the pipe with the valve that doesn't spray you first. Okay.
The nitro stop. As cool. The walls up here maintain. The walls.
It's that tank of nitro I drug.
Boy. As
What if you...
Oh.
Oh.
Boy. This one doesn't.
Why? Why doesn't it spew anything?
It's solidly. It feels like. It's solidly in. It's solid. An interesting arrangement of an interest. This one. It would appear.
Gotta do something, but what?
The walls. The wall. The wall. The wall.
The walls.
It's that tank.
Nitro begins to. Don't.
This is getting painful while I'm playing it, so imagine me. This is getting nowhere and it's pissing me off.
This one.
Oh, you know what? I'm gonna call it there. Alright, so that'll be the first episode of the 6th game. And, yeah, we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.